This life is a tale of bloody battles and gleaming prizes, but it's a story for another day. Let us say only that, quick to the swordplay, but ever canny in warcraft, histories having never ventured beyond their cloisters. And you may read these if you're able, or else you can huddle round a fire while some storyteller weaves tales of battles and heroes. But such men are great embroiderers, and the cloth grows ever more long and ever more colourful with each telling. Battled and give it, and in making that threat grow rich on the fears of their foes. In the front, and the big man just behind him is his half-brother, Ayla. In case you're wondering, that's me carrying the royal standard.
As we expected, let us seize this pirate now and send a message to all the Danes that Northumbria will not be threatened like this.
Prepare our defences against them. Besides, in paying their danger, I have also set them against our enemies in East Anglia. So it is a price well worth the pay.
We should have guessed Ayla's scheme. Your rival and more of his men should have followed. I took a few wounds and fell, still shocked at the betrayal of our kin. Osbert sacrificed my brother to save his own worthless hide, and so the king, until only the old warrior was left. I'm sure you will hear stories as to how Ragnar Lodbrok died. But I, who was there, left the dead in the fading light, could tell you only what I... As you would have guessed.
Enough Jarls had set their sails to his call, but as ever he would not wait, and rushed to his death as to the arms of a lover, as once he did to mine. But perhaps I am the fool, as they sing of battles and glory. Should I have married a farmer then? I, who can claim descent from Sigurd Dragon.
Look now upon Ubba, scourge of the Franks, Bjorn Ironside, Sigurd Snake in the Eye, Ivar, and our leader, Halfdan Ragnarsson. Ragnar was cruelly murdered by your present king, Ayla, while under the promise of the protection of King Osbert. Now we come to seek vengeance, not upon the
right steel, brothers. Wounds are easily given. It is true that the North is in chaos. I do not need to tell you how their dispute is to your folk.
An alliance began to turn to friendship. So too did Ayla and Osbert, determined to set aside their own differences, join together against their common foe, and recapture the most important city in the north. Osbert, lacking a son, agreed to name him to come. Amid the general bustle of everyday life, while dogs barked in the alleyways and children wailed at their mother's breasts, shield boards were tested and edged with tough hide. Newly cut ash shafts fitted to spearheads, hands gripped Jorvik were full of fighting men, ready for the battle to come. Of the one whose gaze they met across the shield's rim. Osbert and Ayla ordered their men to prepare, each in their own army, while they strode forward to share words with the Ragnarssons. Even at this moment, rip his flesh and steal his life from him. It is a frantic chaos, a mad game of death to which some become enthralled, as if life were a heady wine that could only be tasted in such. The Northumbrians were stoic warriors. Their shield bore held against our furious onslaught, and then step by step they began to force us. Breath must be spared. Strength must be measured. Reform the lines, and we shall see who will continue to fight. That fought and bitter the handplay. Shield board gave proud answer to spear's point. Hold not your hand back when the we splintered, Hearts will be broken for end of this day. My words, but he had them hold their line well before they could engage with us, leaving Osbert to fight alone. Half of our men stood facing Ayla, doing nothing while the spears bit deep. It was fewer than it had been, and Ayla chose his moment to attack. On the cold earth, even so, we held.
Your words. Now we have drawn our enemies to us. Now is the time to avenge Ragnar, or die in the attempt.
King Osbert, determined to prove his own bravery. Some ground to reform, but all have turned into chaos. The time for shield wars was past. The rich men were falling all around me. Some wounded, some... But Osbert was killed. I never saw him fall. In fairness to the man, for all I hated him for his treachery, he died a battle king. Perhaps if he had lived as one, my brother might yet be alive. In any case, Halfdan Ragnarsson cut down the man I'd once called Lord. Sworn revenge in the better of this battle. Here at least, usurper to Ragnar's sons, and that was enough for me. The sons of Ragnar Lodbrok surrounded Ayla.